The next one I will hand it over to Subin, who is from Razorpay, and Razorpay has been using Hypertrace from quite some time now. It's almost it will be year in October, right? Right, Subin. So
Yeah.
he will tell you the story and how they are using Hypertrace, why they are using Hypertrace, and what different problems it's solving for them. So over to you, Subin.
Thank you, Jayesh. Can I share my screen? Jayesh, you're on mute. Okay, let
Yep,
me
you
share my.
can share your screen. You have the permission.
Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Okay,
Yes.
so let me introduce myself. I'm Subin. I work as a staff engineer at Razorpay, mostly on observability and observability. So, so we are using Hypertrace on production for last 8 months, and we'll be here like to share our experience using Hypertrace. So we'll be sharing our challenges. The context here is most of our services deployed on production in microservice architecture, and also the challenges which you are facing mostly in the context of debugging production instance. Okay, so every incident starts with an alert, which is acknowledged by DevOps engineer or on-call engineers. These developers might not know all visibility to other services. So understanding the dependent service is very important because that's the first step where we need to figure out the failure point, which service is causing the issue. The second challenge is finding the hotspot. So we use Grafana and Grafana Prometheus Sumo logic stack for debugging issues. So in microservices world, one request can go from three services, minimum 3 or 4 services. So in order to answer where we have to correlate multiple dashboards, Grafana dashboards. That created multiple context switches and increased cognitive load on developers. Also, currently, if the failure point is on database, then we might be interested in the queries running on database. What are the slow queries, which is taking too much time? So we used to log slow queries to our logging system and search from there. And also we log these slow queries very reactively. And in some cases we have to depend on DBAs to get slow query logs. So this is also creating while debugging incident, we need to fix and detect the issue very fast. So this is increasing our mean time to detect the issue. And also log fatigue. So one request can go to maybe 4 or 5 services, and that will create a number of logs. So what we used to do previously is we pull all the logs for the request ID and sequentially go through all logs and see why the issue is happening. It's hard to correlate because of sheer amount of logs. So now I will share how we have used Hypertrace to solve these issues. The old way to understand dependent services while debugging edition, we need to check with the service owner to know the dependencies or dive into the code. The new way using Hypertrace, this is very easy. Hypertrace automatically create application graph from the traces, and also it will show the connected metrics. For example, what is the P90 latency from front end to recommendation service, and also the red mark indicates the service is creating errors greater than 5%. This is very helpful to figure out where the issue is happening uh, in a quick time. The second is finding hotspot. So Hypertrace neatly provide a trace graph which clearly show all the life cycle or the entire life cycle of the request. So we'll be able to figure out where there is happening, how much which leg is taking too much time. So that will be clearly understood from the trace graph. And also, as I mentioned before, previously we are pulling all the logs for a particular request. So from the trace graph, we can figure out this span is creating issue, this query is creating issue, or this HTTP call is creating issue. So we can take the span ID and then search the logs for that particular span. So this is reducing to navigate from hundreds of logs to few number of log lines. And the debugging slow queries. So here Hypertrace automatically create a dashboard for database to see the slow queries. We can sort the queries based on duration, start time, and latency. So this reduces our dependency on database or manual creation of dashboards. So till now, we are very happy with the Hypertrace features, and we are extensively using Hypertrace in debugging production incidents. And we are in love with Hypertrace. Couple of developers are we have very good feedback about Hypertrace. And also, we are excited about the upcoming features like alerting, infrastructure metrics, application metrics. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, Subin. And really, we also learned a lot from you folks during this journey, and we really appreciate you giving continuous feedback and uh, helping us improve as well on the same lines.
Thank you. Looking forward to work with you in future also.